to do a short video about facing your fears, stepping out your comfort zone and developing your comfort, making your uncomfort zone your new comfort zone, if that makes sense. So I'm Harvey, I'm a remote property investor, and I remember this time last year, we was going into lockdown. Was it around this sort of date now? It was around this, it was all like leading up, the anticipation was there going into lockdown. I remember there was a massive fear just of that alone going into lockdown. But then I realised I really had to transform my business and pivot, which was the big word of the lockdown. I had to pivot and really change things. I had two businesses, one which is lettings company, and another one which was buying properties for investors alongside my own portfolio, which literally got shut off overnight when we went to that first lockdown. So a massive amount of fear there, and I was like, right, I've been wanting to do this coaching stuff and creating my courses and coaches, but I was fearful of doing that also because it's unfamiliar. As our human brains, no matter how well we progress and do things, anything that's unfamiliar, it becomes fearful. And some of us are naturally good at pushing through our fear zones, and most of us are not, and me self included. So I was pushing forward with it. I'm better than some, I guess, because I do take risks, I move forward, but I still experience it. So this time last year I decided, right, I've got to really launch this online training stuff because I'm not sure what's going to happen to these other businesses. Luckily enough, these other businesses are still running well, but I wasn't sure. So the fear of that the fear of not being sure of what's happening with these businesses I've been nurturing and going through loads of little challenges with. The fear of that failing wasn't as big as the fear of what I had to do to launch my training company. And as a result, one of the things I knew I had to do was get out there, public speak, do live videos. So I hadn't done my first live video until around this time last year, and now I do them every day. So it's now I'm pretty comfortable with doing live videos. Still get a little bit nervous. Also, this time last year I got asked to speak at PPN, Progressive Property Network event by Mutu, and I remember I was really fearful. I couldn't sleep properly the night before. I literally had a few hours sleep. I was up, I was just nervous about the slides, and to be fair, it wasn't that great. The presentation wasn't great, I overrun on time, the slides wasn't in a great order. It's still not perfect today. I've now presented this presentation lots of times in a webinar form, but this is a reduced version. But anyway, the long story short is really face your fears, because what is uncomfortable soon becomes comfortable. I'm a little bit nervous still about presenting tonight. I always do get nervous. This year's alone, been presenting quite regular this year. I've done quite a few webinars, I've presented at people's network events, and I still get nervous, still get them butterflies, but nowhere near to the level of what it was a year ago. So it's really important to keep pushing yourself out of your comfort zones. And as a result of presenting, my businesses have all not only survived COVID and lockdown, they have all thrived through there. We're really pushing on. The exposure, the network, the business, the opportunities are all increasing as a result of me pushing myself out of my comfort zone and continually doing that. As I said, I still get this to this day. I still get a little bit butterflies with doing live videos, still get a little bit of butterflies with doing this presenting, but nowhere near to the level it was before. So it shows you, if you push yourself out of your comfort zone and do it repetitively, it soon becomes much more familiar to you, and that's it. Our brains just crave familiarity. It doesn't like stuff that's unfamiliar. So what it does is it does these crazy little tricks to you to try and pull you away from doing anything unfamiliar. The problem is, all reward on the other side of that comfort zone and in the area of unfamiliar. That's where all the rewards lie. If you just do, no matter how well you do in life, if you do something that you're familiar with all the time, you will never be rewarded by that. If you do something that's easy to you, whether you're a football team or you play tennis, if you play people that you can just beat easily all the time, or something that's familiar to you, unless you challenge yourself, you're never going to be rewarded. But the hard thing of challenging yourself is that fear of embarrassment, fear of not being accepted, the fear of getting things wrong. It keeps us in our comfort zone, but then in our comfort zone we're never fulfilled. So such an important thing. But anyway, the long story short is I put it in the comments below. Join me tonight at PPN. I think it's free tonight. It's the first year anniversary running as the Stratford one. It's where I was born as well, so it's my hometown, although I didn't really grow up there. I call it my hometown, but it's where I was born. I'm proud to be born there. So yeah, join us tonight, PPN Stratford. I'll be doing, it's a training as well. There's a free little giveaway tonight as well that I'm doing on this. So I'll be giving away a product worth £165, genuine product. We sold this product. It's worth this. It's actually got some physical parts to it. It's a mini version of my free online training. I'll be doing my webinar very soon. So I might even be doing it this Sunday. It'll be next week or soon. So come along, have a little taster view of this on a 20-minute version, and then I'll have the full version of this on a 90-minute training. So there's a lot of learning on this tonight. Lots of giveaways. Everybody will be getting a free proposal template giveaway. So join us tonight. Have a chance of winning a prize worth £165, genuinely worth £165. But everybody will get a proposal template giveaway who turns up and stays to the end and watches this presentation. So please join us tonight. I'll put the link in below for you. And remember, if you don't evolve your ideas, you're never going to live on your own terms. So evolve your ideas, live on your own terms, and have a great day, everyone.